Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the world of conspiracy theories. Are these theories just the ramblings of bored people with too much internet access? Or is there something darker and more mysterious lurking beneath the surface? Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride down the rabbit hole. And trust me, once you start questioning everything, there's no turning back. Okay, let's start with a classic, the moon landing. Did it happen? Didn't it happen? We've all seen the footage, right? Grainy images of Neil Armstrong taking those first steps, planting the American flag on the lunar surface. Iconic. But some people believe it was all a big, elaborate hoax. Staged on a soundstage somewhere, probably by the government. Their evidence: the flag waving in the wind, in space, the lack of stars in the photos, shadows that just don't look right. It all seems a little too perfect, doesn't it? Like, almost too good to be true. And that's what makes this theory so compelling. It plays on our doubts, our mistrust of authority. So what do you think? Did we really land on the moon, or is it all just one giant leap for conspiracy theorists? Alright, this one's a doozy. The Earth is flat. Yes, you heard me right, flat like a pancake. We all learned in school that the Earth is a sphere, right? We've seen the pictures from space. But the flat earthers, they're not buying it. They believe that all those images are fake, part of a massive conspiracy to hide the truth about our planet. They say the Earth is actually a disk, surrounded by a giant ice wall. Antarctica, duh, to keep us all from falling off the edge. And you know what? They've got answers for everything. Gravity? Just an illusion. Circumnavigation? You're just flying in circles, my friend. It's about questioning authority, about not believing everything you're told. So, even if you don't agree with them, you gotta admire their dedication, right? The Illuminati. Just whispering the name sends shivers down your spine, right? A shadowy cabal of the world's most powerful people, pulling the strings from behind the scenes, controlling governments, banks, even the media. Their goal? World domination, of course. But who are the Illuminati? No one knows for sure. Some say they're descended from ancient secret societies. Others believe they're just a bunch of rich and powerful people who like to hang out and make shady deals. And the evidence? Well, it's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Hidden symbols in plain sight, subliminal messages in music and movies. Is it all just a bunch of paranoid ramblings? Or is there something more to this secret society? It's enough to make you question everything and everyone. Chapter 4, Area 51. Aliens, government cover-ups, and Bob Lazar. Oh my, Area 51. Just the name conjures up images of UFOs, alien autopsies, and men in black suits. Located in the Nevada desert, this top-secret military base has been the subject of intense speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. What's really going on out there? Is the government hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life? People have reported seeing strange lights in the sky around Area 51 for years. And then there's Bob Lazar, a former employee who claims to have worked on reverse engineering alien technology at the base. Of course, the government denies everything. They say Area 51 is just a regular old military base, nothing to see here, folks. But that just makes us even more suspicious, doesn't it? Maybe the truth is out there, just waiting to be discovered. Chapter 5. The JFK assassination shots heard round the world and still debated today. November 22, 1963. A date etched in American history. The day President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. The official story? Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, firing 3 shots from the Texas School Book Depository. Open and shut case, right? Not so fast. Conspiracy theories surrounding the JFK assassination have swirled for decades. Some believe Oswald was a patsy, framed by the CIA or the Mafia. Others think there was a second shooter on the grassy knoll. The magic bullet theory, the possibility of a cover-up, it's enough to make your head spin. Was it a lone gunman, or was there something more sinister at play? Chapter 6. Chemtrails. Are they just contrails or something more sinister? Look up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a chemtrail? At least that's what some people believe. They say those white trails left behind by airplanes aren't just harmless contrails, but evidence of a secret government program to spray chemicals into the atmosphere. But why would they do that? Theories range from weather control to population control to mind control. Is it all just a load of hot air, or is there something to this chemtrail conspiracy? The government insists that contrails are a perfectly natural phenomenon, but that hasn't stopped people from looking up at the sky with suspicion. Maybe it's time we all started paying more attention to what's going on above our heads. Chapter 7, 9/11, a day that changed everything, or did it? September 11, 2001, a date that will forever be etched in the collective memory of the world, a day that needs no introduction. The world watched in horror as the events unfolded. The terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon shook America to its core, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's psyche. But what if I told you that some people believe the official story of 9/11 is a lie? That the truth is far more complex and sinister? These truthers, as they're called, claim that the US government either allowed the attacks to happen or even orchestrated them themselves as a pretext for war in the Middle East. They argue that the evidence points to a much darker narrative. They point to inconsistencies in the official reports, the collapse of the Twin Towers, and the lack of a plane wreckage at the Pentagon as evidence of a cover-up. They believe these anomalies are too significant to ignore. Whether you believe the official story or subscribe to alternative theories, there's no denying that 9/11 was a pivotal moment in history, one that continues to shape our world today. Its impact is felt in our politics, our security measures, and our collective consciousness. Chapter 8. The New World Order. Are they coming to take your freedom? The New World Order. It sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, but some people believe it's all too real. This theory posits that a shadowy cabal of global elites is working to establish a totalitarian one-world government, stripping away our individual liberties and freedoms. Who are these supposed masterminds? Well, it depends on who you ask. Some point to organizations like the United Nations, the Bilderberg Group, and the Trilateral Commission as evidence of this global conspiracy. Is it all just paranoid fantasy, or is there something more to this New World Order theory? The idea of a small group of people controlling the entire world might seem far-fetched, but it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. After all, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Chapter 9. The Mandela Effect. Glitches in the Matrix or just faulty memories? Remember that children's book series, The Berenstain Bears? You know, the one with the bears that taught us valuable life lessons? Well, what if I told you it was actually spelled Berenstein Bears? Don't believe me? Go check your childhood bookshelf. This is just one example of the Mandela Effect, a bizarre phenomenon where large groups of people have shared memories of events or details that never actually happened. Remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s? Or the Monopoly man wearing a monocle? Turns out, none of that ever happened. So, what's going on here? Are we all just experiencing collective false memories? Or is there something more to it? Some believe the Mandela Effect is evidence of parallel universes or alternate timelines colliding with our own. Whatever the explanation, the Mandela Effect is a fascinating and unsettling phenomenon that makes us question the very nature of reality itself. It challenges our understanding of memory and perception, and leaves us wondering what else we might be misremembering. Could it be that our minds are playing tricks on us, or is there a deeper, more mysterious force at play? The Mandela Effect continues to intrigue and baffle, inviting us to explore the boundaries of our own consciousness. Chapter 10. Big Pharma. Are they hiding cures for profit? We all want to be healthy, right? We strive for a life where we can enjoy our days without the burden of illness. But what if the very industry that's supposed to be curing us is actually keeping us sick for profit? This unsettling thought has crossed many minds. That's the premise behind the Big Pharma conspiracy theory, which claims that pharmaceutical companies are more interested in making money than in actually helping people. Critics argue that the focus is on profit margins rather than patient well-being. Proponents of this theory point to the high cost of prescription drugs, which often leaves patients struggling to afford their necessary medications, the suppression of natural cures, and the marginalization of alternative treatments that could potentially offer relief without the hefty price tag, and the revolving door between Big Pharma and government regulatory agencies as evidence of corruption. This close relationship raises questions about whose interests are truly being served. They believe that these companies are deliberately withholding cures for diseases like cancer and AIDS, prioritizing their profits over human lives, in order to keep us hooked on expensive medications. This dependency ensures a steady stream of revenue for the pharmaceutical giants. Whether or not you believe in the Big Pharma conspiracy, it's a topic that sparks intense debate and skepticism. It's important to be informed consumers of healthcare. Knowledge empowers us to make better decisions about our health and well-being, and to advocate for transparency and accountability from the companies that produce our medications. Only through vigilance and demand for honesty can we hope to see a change in the system. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more intriguing content. The world of conspiracy theories is a wild ride, and it's easy to get lost down the rabbit hole. Just remember to keep an open mind, do your own research, and always question everything. See you in the next video.